Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Rough Week Podcast.
Welcome to the show, boys.
Shout out to the Weeklings. Shout out to the Supreme Gentlemen.
Shouts out to all the fly-ass white boys.
Shout out to all the fly-ass white boys, the Unfly black guys.
Yeah. No,
Shout out to all the Unfly black guys.
we're not going to argue again.
No, dude, that we got a comment.
The
guy was like, I'm an Unfly black guy. I love you guys. Dude, I'm telling you, that's the fan base.
Come
fly-ass
on,
white
man.
boys,
Don't beat yourself up, man. You're a cool black guy.
Nah, dude, it's cool to be Unfly. I'm fine with you being Unfly.
All right. Well, I'm fine with people who are on fly, but if you listen to the show,
yeah,
man, you fly. Let's be honest. You fly. What?
Dude, we have friends that are Unfly black guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We have the odd friend who's a black guy. An odd black man.
Yeah.
An odd black man.
Cam's the minority, not literally, but
he is literally.
Cam is a minority
in being a fly as
and
black
being
dude.
a fly black dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not really close with too many fly black dudes.
No, man, that's just not our demo.
I just can't relate. I'm not trying to disparage them at all, but it's difficult to find some common ground sometimes in our life experiences and our interests and hobbies.
I think deep down there's a fly black dude inside of you.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I think there's a lot of fly black dudes inside of you.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, dude. I mean...
I heard you're a thug chaser.
No, I'm actually not a thug chaser.
You're a thug hunter, dude. Luke Tuma, thug hunter.
Was JJ telling us about thug hunters? How did we find out about thug hunters?
I told you about thug hunters. You're like, was our gay friend
no,
telling you about
me.
gay stuff? I was like, no, that was me.
That was me.
No, it's just a nerdy white guy goes to the hood.
Yeah.
Offers like a hood black guy at a gas station. It's like, bang bus. But they go to like the gas station in the hood and they're like, I'll give you $300. Like, shit, man, fuck.
Dude, I was so I saw this
video.
video.
Suck your cock.
Dude, I saw this video of a frat pledge jumping through a table like Bill style.
Okay.
But the table was on fire.
Oh,
and
God.
then he just gets lit on fire.
Oh, God.
And he takes his clothes off, and then it's just the fire's on his skin. He's on fire.
Yep, that happens.
Like he's a frat kid on fire. And then there was like a discourse around it.
Yeah.
Of being like, yeah, I dated a guy who was a pledge master, and he would send me crazy videos like this, yada, yada. And I'm always like enamored by these fraternity pledge classes and the hazing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like really weird and gross and gay.
Yeah.
So I just searched up frat pledge on Twitter.
Yeah.
Dude, it was all gay porn.
Oh!
Dude, it was gay porn.
That makes sense.
It was gay.
It's such an easy, logical
right?
genre.
I didn't think of thug
Want to
hunters.
join the fucking frat, you gotta fucking gotta do something for me first.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get you all the beer and the pussy you want, but you gotta do one thing.
Dude, it's teed up for gay porn.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean,
It's a softball pitch gay porn.
Yeah, it already is essentially gay porn.
It's pretty gay porn-esque.
It's young college Jews like torturing each other.
Yeah.
It's pretty gay.
Dude, we have a friend who was telling me that he got a blood clot from being hazed in a fraternity.
How?
Blunt force trauma to the ribs. They were kicking him.
Jesus.
Dude, I hear stories like this and I'm like,
yeah.
Were you 2 years later in the frat? Like,
what is this? It's like Lord of the Flies. It's like that, as soon as they get this fake power, they're like, we're going to beat each other up and make each other put stuff in our ass. And you're like, why?
What's also interesting is like...
So sadistic. And
how many dudes would rather... Because I think they go to colleges where like, if you're not in Greek life... Because I went to Syracuse. If you weren't in a frat or a sorority, it was hard to like party for 3 years until you were legal drinking age.
Yeah.
And that made everything suck. So then everybody felt forced to join these things.
That makes sense.
But what's weird is like how many guys are genuinely would rather be able to party and get like kicked in the ribs and pissed on and have to pay.
Well, it's like getting jumped into like a gang or something. They feel like, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Or I won't belong. It's like crazy how much like belonging will influence people's... whatever.
I think it's very pussy motivated too.
Yeah,
like
for
I
sure.
think those guys are guys who don't get pussy, which is fair. I was the guy who also didn't get pussy.
Yeah.
But also like they think that they won't get any pussy if they're not in a frat.
Yeah.
So you would literally like to pay. You would pay thousands of dollars to
and
get
kicked
beat
in
up.
the ribs.
Yeah, just to get pussy.
For the potential.
Yes.
For the
just to up your odds.
Yeah.
Just to up your pussy odds.
Up your pussy odds.
That's how powerful pussy is that you're willing to get kicked in the ribs and pay thousands of dollars for it.
Yeah.
For the potential.
Right. And it also makes sense how those things often cross over.
Yeah.
You know? Now, there are guys who are like, I like paying thousands of dollars and getting kicked in the ribs.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can come.
Yes.
It all kind of circles back onto itself.
Yeah.
You know, it's a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah, every guy who goes to the dominatrix was once a frat pledge.
Yeah, for sure. Or they're Hasidic Jews for some reason. I
Dude, we have a friend, my lady and I have a friend who worked she didn't work as a dominatrix. She was like the GM of a sex dungeon. How funny is it?
Sure.
Like you're the GM of Applebee's. She was just the GM of a sex
She's
dungeon.
like, we're really low on cranberry juice, guys. Come on.
She was doing like inventory and scheduling at the sex dungeon.
She's like, come on. There's like a dildo like outline. Where's the 9-incher?
Yeah.
Where's the 9-incher,
She's
guys?
like,
Who
we're
lost
missing
it?
2 dog collars. Did you take them home?
I guess did the Hasidic Jew take them home? They always take them home. I could use this for my real dog. It'd be very useful for my real dogs. Dude, I was walking down 6th Street, and there was a massive, I mean, they all have massive families, but massive Hasidic family.
Yeah.
And they just sprawled out and were, like, looking up at the like, what is all going on? Like, literally, like, 4 babies. Like, babies. And then, like, a 9-year-old and the couple who were, like, 60 with, like, 5 babies. And then a grandma.
So funny to imagine a Hasidic Jew walking down 6th Street in Austin.
Crazy.
Like their son goes walking up to him like, this motherfucker ain't been here leaking. Ain't motherfucking leaking, man. I'm trying to get free, Dave. I'm trying to get free, Dave.
Give me five something with your face on it,
Man,
hey. Give me $5.
You need to emancipate my ass.
Dude,
Hey.
It's so weird. And then I was so mad at them because I was like walking to a show, and they were just like sprawled at, like just like a galaxy, just like a blob of just moving Jew blocking me. Like I'd bump into a baby, like oh, and then Babushka would be right. Oh, fucking Bubby's right there. Just like I'm going through them like an obstacle course of you know, fundamentalism.
you're wiping sideburns out of your face like they're
literally.
tree branches. You're
Literally, like her wig flies into my mouth.
But yeah, dude, our dominatrix GM friend, the GM of the dominatrix
Yeah.
shop, said that it was all Hasidic Jews there.
So weird.
Yeah,
I
they
heard
love
that
it.
somewhere too.
Weird.
Do you think that's what they think everyone else does? Like they have sex through like a sheet or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
and they're
they
like
fuck one woman starting at age 36.
Right, and then like the secular world, this is what they do every day.
Yeah.
We like whip and chain each other and kick each other in the nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I did know people who didn't drink until college, and they became like cokeheads.
Yeah,
Like psycho
yeah,
drug
they always
addicts.
double
It's kind of the
down.
sex version of that.
Yeah.
Like you keep yourself away so long, you're going to want to get like your nuts
That's
stepped
true.
on. 'Cause
That's
you
true.
got-
You're
you got-
so repressed.
Dude, you've been blue-balled for like 25 years.
Yeah, it's
If
weird,
you're a Hasidic
man.
Jew, you got some... Hasidic Jews have some backed up nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Big sweaty
Swollen
Jew
nuts.
balls.
Big sweaty swollen Jew balls.
Unvaxxed Jew balls. Did they like... Yeah, you ever meet... I feel like the BDSM community as a whole is that. You know, they're like not Hasidic Jews, but they're just like weird. Like poly people, BDSM people. It's not hot, young, fun people.
No, it's like anime kids.
It's anime kids.
A lot of anime kids.
There's like a weird... I feel like there's an autism link with all of it.
Dude, I was trying to describe this to Autumn. She wasn't quite getting it. But, like, we were watching Law & Order SVU. It was an episode based on the book 50 Shades of Grey. Then Autumn
Right.
and I are talking about the book. I find out who the author is. And it's a woman who looks like Newman from Seinfeld. And I was
Of
like,
course.
that actually makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Right? She was a goth Newman.
Ew.
Yeah, but...
Dude, every polycule is Goth Newman.
right.
It's Goth Newman and a lanky weird guy with one of those concave chests.
You read the book, and the whole book is like, hello, Christian.
Christian. Yeah, no, it's all new. Yeah, every person and BDSM people are weird.
Yeah.
And they're not weird in like a wow, that guy's kind of out there, you know.
No.
But that's what they're going for. They're like, I'm fucking out there, and it's
Yeah.
like you're like a dork.
Sometimes I wonder if it's like the highest level of just having internet brains. Like if
Yeah,
they're
it's
just
definitely
like
internet
anime
brains.
video game Reddit dorks that have spent so much time online that they've just also become fully porn brained.
That's definitely. I think that's part of it because like the dudes look like gooners.
Yes.
They look like basement. Like they're like the skinny basement dwellers.
Yeah.
You know, they're like
They haven't seen the sun, but they also don't eat. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
They never eat anything because they don't consume any or they don't exert any force into the universe. You know?
There's a type of guy who's like, they sometimes are into hardcore bands. They're sometimes into poly stuff. They're sometimes into anime. There's sometimes, they're like Reddity, and they're like sort of millennial brewery people, but a little more gross. Yeah. And they somehow look fat and malnourished at the same time.
Yeah. They sort of have the distended belly of like a commercial to donate.
Yeah.
25 cents a day. Distended belly.
Yeah, it's an extrapolated version of a starving African kid.
Yeah, it's like they stretched out a starving African child and turned him white. Because then they always have like a wicked shoulder roll. I think that's part of it, is why they look sick. Is because they look like, they look always like hunched over, like they're like, like,
no chest development whatsoever.
No, like literally concave, like one of those, like, you ever see
bird
that?
chests.
That was, crazy. Yeah. You could like eat grapes out of that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know why. I think part of it too is like, I think it's porn brains, but it's got to be because it's new. This wasn't a guy in the 80s.
No.
It's new.
Dude, people claim it was always happening. I think on a way lower scale.
I agree.
Right? This is new. I think it's new. People are like, oh, they were always doing that. And then you could read some book about BDSM in the 60s during like the free love movement. I'm like, yeah, these 7 people were
right.
doing
Well, that was like, okay, you had the free love movement, right? Which was like hippies like blowing each other. And then that was a small portion of the society. And then a small portion of that society was like, and we're tying each other up in dungeons. Yeah. Like, it was like that went, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, yeah, there's always been like freaky, nasty freaks, but
a couple.
A couple. But also, you got to think, though, it's obviously communication, community-based. So if you have a internet community of people who do this, like 50 Shades of Grey, was it 50 Shades of Grey? Was Twilight fan fiction.
Yes.
That was just rewritten, the characters' names were changed.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that movie doesn't exist without fan fiction culture, which is just like horny blogs.
Yeah.
So all of that, it's
back to internet anime.
It's back to internet anime stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit where people it's like furries. Like, I'm sure there was a furry in 1992.
One.
There had to be one guy. You're like, Dave dresses up like a squirrel.
Yes.
We love Dave. He has autism.
But Dave with autism couldn't go preach the good word of furrydom.
Yeah.
He really probably didn't interact with that many humans.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nazis in the furry community.
That's so funny.
Have you seen that?
No, that's
Dude,
hilarious.
I saw this like documentary about it.
It said Nazi dressed up like a fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It dressed up like an eagle, It's like, no, it would be like a Nazi with like, it would be like
this is Heinrich the Frog. We're trying to keep the bloodline pure.
Only pure-blooded frogs are allowed. And, yeah, dude, it was like, I forget where it was. It was some like Comic-Con thing or something like that, but furry con, and like, because there was all this talk online about like, there's like an issue in the furry community, like of like white supremacists.
That's so funny.
And then they showed like this video where it was like a guy in a furry costume, just fully in like SS garb. It was like a dog, but like a SS dog. It was very weird. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Just the most insane mishmash. Like, you don't think you'd be in the fucking ovens, dude? They'd rip you right out of that suit and throw you in the flames. You kidding me?
If they saw you, they'd let all the Jews go home.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
we got a worse problem.
Yeah. Adolf, you don't even want to know.
Yeah,
man.
what if they blamed furries for the economic woes?
Yeah.
Of post World War I Germany. Furries did this. It was scruffy and lucky.
All the blame goes to Fido.
You know there's scalies too?
What's this?
They're reptiles. They think they're like lizards.
Do they dress up like lizards?
They dress up like lizards.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Hillary Clinton's house.
They don't get like scaled skin?
I think the
because that's a thing.
The
like body augmentation.
Oh god, those guys.
That was a fad too.
Yeah, it's not so cool anymore.
Nah, man. And
I remember like cut off their arms.
Yeah.
People would like de-limb themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
Jesus.
For body augmentation's sake.
Yeah. There's like, I'm an alien, so I only have one arm. And you're like, yeah, man. Yeah, aliens only got one arm. That makes sense.
Dude, what's funny about those like alternative kids with the gauge earrings and stuff is I remember I was dating a girl that was from Salt Lake City, and I went back there, and that scene is still alive and thriving there because it was big. Remember like the term like scene kids? Yeah, like scene kids.
Yeah.
That was so big when I was in like middle school, high school. It was like Tumblr, scene kids, all that stuff.
August Burns Red, all those bands.
And then it just really went out of style. And I was like, man, there's a lot of people walking around with holes in their ears. It's
still?
Up. Yeah, there's
well,
a lot
that's
of people
like
with
SLC Punk, that movie.
Yeah.
SLC Punk. I never saw it, but
I forgot about that, dude.
The guy from he's Shaggy. I forget his name. Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah. So that's a big like cult movie with that stuff, and it's literally in Salt Lake City. So I guess it was a big thing there.
Dude, I went there like not that long ago. Way after all the scene kid stuff died.
Yeah.
But it was fully alive and well.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is interesting.
It was like 2019.
This city.
Like, what the fuck?
It was 2019 and it felt like 2010.
Weird.
It was crazy. And
adults looking like scene people would be bizarre.
It's so weird.
I mean, all those guys were pedophiles.
Yeah, and they were really into raving.
Yeah.
Raving.
And I think that's no alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a no alcohol. That's why. It's because Mormons run the joint, and then they're like, well, okay, we can't drink, but I guess we could, like, have weird hair and scream,
Yeah.
Because if you just have a couple beers, you probably just chat,
I remember my
dry counties. That's what happens.
My ex-girlfriend thought it was like part of that and thought it was all cool. And I remember going to like sometimes music festivals, sometimes concerts with her, and meeting like these like EDM. They were like dubstep DJs, and like tattoo artists with gauge earrings, and they were like these rave venues. And I was like, I just was very open. I was like, I think this is extremely lame.
Yeah.
I think this is like
You're doing, this all sounds very gay.
Yeah. I was looking around like, aren't you embarrassed?
This all sounds very gay.
This guy's got a hole. Instead of his earlobe, he put a hole in it.
He's got, have you seen the guy with the holes?
Yeah, with the holes in it. You could put your fingers through.
Like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll never. Yeah, that is like the baby version of cutting your fingers off, though. Weirdly, for some reason, they're kind of lumped in together. They're like body mod.
Yeah,
I'm into like body mod.
Yeah, dude.
I have nipple rings. Yeah.
You get to a point where it's like if you go past the point of no return, it's like you can only get hired at the mall.
Yeah,
you can only work at the mall.
It's Zoomies core.
Yeah,
it's GameStop core. It's Zoomies core. I think what it is. I think the connection between like the poly weirdos. They work at GameStop.
Yes. And
then the body mod guys, they work at Zoomies.
Yeah, there's got to be like an economic problem within those communities. There's only so many jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck, Zoomies isn't hiring.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck, they closed FYE. You remember FYE?
Yeah, FYE. Yeah, dude, it was like video games and like DVDs and stuff.
It's like a video store.
Yeah. FYE, Spencer's is big body mod.
Spencer's is body mod core. Hot Topic is body mod core.
Yeah.
Hot Topic was big. I remember Hot Topic was scary. It got like gay.
Yeah.
It like went from like, I fucking cut myself and wear Jinko jeans and I'm fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like it went from that to like Invader Zim and like My Little Pony.
Yes.
It really took a turn.
Yeah, it kind of became animated.
It got like, it went from like emo, goth, scary to like, to scene, which is, scene is like, ooh, ooh. It's kind of like fun.
Yeah, I do remember that. Like, you'd walk by it in the outlet mall in Niagara Falls.
This is kind of scary.
Yeah, I would be like, I don't want to go near there.
I don't like it.
Because I was like 14. I'm like trying not to look over there. Like,
yeah, it's
that
creepy.
Side of the hallway. I'm like,
it actually worked. I in hindsight, I go, man, I respect the branding.
Yeah.
Because you're like, it turned people away.
Yes.
It freaked out suburban moms. And that's what those kids wanted so bad.
Yes.
They wanted, like, I walk in a Hot Topic. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm wearing
Fuck
Jinko jeans. Fuck my fucking stupid.
Fuck all the normies and
fuck
the jocks.
the normies and the jocks and my fucking bitch mom and Kevin, my stepdad, can fuck off. I don't care. Dude, I remember I watched a movie at the old mall near my house. Or, like the closest mall to my house.
Yeah.
And I watched Nosferatu there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Love Nosferatu. but I went there and it was like exactly the same. I hadn't been there in like 8 years, 10 years.
It was just stuck in time.
Exactly the same. They didn't change any of the decor or whatever the fuck. The only thing they did change was there used to be a smoking area, and they kind of closed it off, so you can't. There's nothing over there now. But it used to be where everyone smoked cigarettes. And I remember being a kid and seeing all the bad kids.
Yeah.
All the bad kids in there smoking cigarettes, being fucking badasses.
Yeah, on break from Hot Topic.
Like, whoa, they're crazy.
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy. And then I remember being there with my sister, and she pointed out a kid, and she was like, you know that kid? And I was like, no. And she goes, he did acid. And I was like, what?
Wow.
Oh, my God, he's crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
We had a mean family, and the main kid had, like, emo band hair.
Yeah.
Like early ages, early era Bieber hair almost, but kind of like the goth
The black
version.
one, the emo one.
Yeah, he had like Pete Wentz hair.
Yeah.
And I remember he was like a bad kid, and he was mean, and he would sometimes beat people up. He was like a bully in the neighborhood. And I always think what happened to him.
Why is he like that?
Well,
or where is
I
he
know
at
why
now?
he's like that. My dad knew his parents. He had like generations of terrible parents.
Oh, it's the worst.
They're just shitty parents.
Yeah.
But I always wonder, like, now, what's he doing?
It's a good question. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just grow out of it.
Right?
Like, I've met plenty of comics
Like,
who
what
are
does
like
the
normal
emo
dudes.
bully do now?
Yeah.
I always remember, I watched this movie called Mean Creek. You ever seen Mean Creek? Mm-mm. It's with Josh Peck.
Nice. Oh, I've seen the clip.
Yeah. Dude, he kills it.
Where he's like, your parents are...
Yeah. He
yeah.
kills it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a genuinely good movie, and he's genuinely good at acting.
Nice.
It's like impressive. But that kid reminded me of Mean Creek.
Okay.
When I saw Mean Creek, I was like, this is
that's that kid.
Mark.
Yeah.
This is scary.
Yeah, you got to
kid
give
from
him
the
like a
neighborhood.
Facebook Google or whatever.
Yeah.
See what he's doing.
I bet he's got a mixed race child.
You think he liked black chicks?
Yeah, where I'm from, that would all piece together.
Okay.
It all comes to
Interesting,
mixed race
because
child.
you like black chicks.
I do, but there's different demos of us.
Okay.
Fly white boys.
Fly as white boys.
There's different demographics.
Interesting. What would an emo guy do with a black lady?
Have a kid.
Like a goth black girl? What
What
would she be like?
Yeah, they're both. You know what it is? It's unfortunate.
Lower economics.
Yes, it's just poor.
Yeah.
It's more than it is.
You know what? As soon as I was like, why am I so confused? They're just poor. They lived in the same neighborhood.
Just poor.
They just met each other at school. It's actually the same story as everybody. Yeah.
That's what's, dude. I want to take you to Buffalo so you can see how like almost not segregated it is.
Yeah.
How quickly you go from a nice neighborhood to a bad one. Mm-hmm. My mom's house is on the side
Right
of
on
a
the
road.
border.
Dude, on the other side, it gets sketchy. And it's even like you can see like the house where it turns to like now you're in a shitty area.
Now it sucks.
Like this is a nice house. That's a really nice house. This is kind of shitty. This guy had like a SWAT team there. Like he was holding his wife hostage. Literally. It's fucking
Holding his
crazy.
wife hostage is hilarious.
There's something very like old Rust Belt,
Yeah.
like the industry went to Chinatown of like
Yeah.
they didn't have the money to build real suburbs.
Yeah.
They couldn't build enclaves. So it's just like shitty house, kind of shitty, little money. Nice
Little money,
house.
yeah.
Like it's just,
Interesting.
it all of a sudden, it transitions very quickly.
Yeah. That's funny. A friend of ours, I don't know if he'd care, but he was telling me he was walking around his neighborhood here, and it's not so great neighborhood.
Yeah.
And he saw like a domestic violence exchange, and the lady stabbed the guy in the leg. Just stabbed him in the leg.
Wow.
And then he got stabbed in the leg, and he looks at his like wife or girlfriend and goes, "You fucking stabbed me, bitch!" I just think it's so funny to get stabbed and they go, "You fucking stabbed me!
What the fuck?
What the fuck?" Apparently they're yelling about she kept going, "You stealing my shit! You stealing my shit!
Damn right I stand you. Give me back my blow dry.
You stealing my shit!" I was like, what did he steal from her?
Yeah, what did he steal that was stab worthy?
I mean, nothing stab worthy. You should never stab anybody. I believe that in my heart.
That's a good take.
Well, not never, I guess.
I'm anti-stabbing.
I'm in general anti-stabbing. In cases of rape or incest, I make but like if someone was, I don't know, If someone was breaking into your car, I don't think you should stab them.
No. You think it's worse to stab than to break into a car?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're going to call me a cuck lib for this. But if someone, like, broke into my car, I wouldn't, like... I don't think you could shoot them. Could you?
No,
if you were in it, I think you could.
Would you be legally justified?
Let's say you walk up to your car, someone's, like, gonna steal your car. It's, like, plain as
I know,
day.
if someone breaks into your house, you could blow their fucking head off.
Yeah.
Stand your ground, right?
Stand your ground.
It's not just Florida. They have it here, too, right?
Yeah.
They do, because that video...
What video?
Have you ever seen the video of the guy? Okay, so like the one...
Is the guy running away from him, his house, who
No.
shoots him? Oh, I heard the 911
It's
call.
a custody dispute. So there's a dad. He's like blue-collar, working-class dad, kind of a hothead. The stepdad is very J.D. Vance vibes.
Oh, yes.
The stepdad's father is like a
psycho
congressman now, like a congressman
Oh,
in
shit.
Texas. Something like he's like a politician. So the stepdad's for money. The dad is like a hothead working class guy.
Yeah.
He comes to go get his kids and his kids aren't there. And then the stepdad's like, get off my lawn, get off my lawn. And they start like fighting and he's got a shotgun.
Rifle, yeah.
And the guy like tugs on the guy's like, you gonna put a gun in my face? You better use it, motherfucker. And like shoves him and grabs the gun. Which, someone points a gun in your face, don't grab a gun. I was kind of like a lot of balls to grab a gun.
Yeah, it's very ballsy.
But dude, the J.D. Vance guy like sets a shot and just takes him out. Kills a guy, got off scot free. Clean. Stand your ground, clean. He was in Kyle, Texas.
Oh, that's right.
Or no, Lubbock. It was in Lubbock.
Oh, Lubbock.
It was in Lubbock. The
Lubbock's
guy's name was Kyle.
Kyle from Lubbock.
Yeah.
Lubbock's not a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looked like real backwoods shit.
It's not a great place.
Yeah, but he got off just shooting the guy.
Yeah, it's very
And,
Lubbock.
And it's like it's not so self-defensive.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It's not clear if you're wrestling for the gun and then you have the gun and he's away from you and then you blow him away.
Dude, the guy wrestled for the gun. It gets kind of broken up. He backs off. And then the guy, like, takes it.
Yeah.
Aims.
That feels like I got mad because you grabbed my gun, now I shot you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I don't love that. I think you should get maybe manslaughter or something like that,
I'm full lived out with you. I'm not a gun guy.
I know you're not a gun guy.
I'm not a gun guy.
I'm not a gun guy either, except for the one thing I will say is they are so much fun.
No, I know.
Like,
they're sick.
it's kind of maybe a trite take, but it's like I wouldn't own one, but going to the range is like it's
So fun.
It's just really fun.
Yeah.
And like the first time I fired a gun, I immediately just clicked with me. I go, oh yeah, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like it made me be like, I want to go hunting.
Yeah.
I want to fucking snap a fucking deer. Yeah, I shot like a rifle too, like a real rifle. I think it was an AR. I don't even know
that was
what
when
it
you
was.
told me it doesn't have any kickback.
Dude, it was crazy.
So what guns have the craziest kickback? Like a big pistol or a shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't shot any real big guns.
Like a shotgun.
I've shot almost entirely like medium-sized pistols.
And ARs don't have a kickback because the rounds are small. Correct?
Yeah, because I think they use the same rounds as pistols. This is, again, people can call me a cuck lib. I don't know the fucking details. But I'm pretty sure it's like a 9mm.
Interesting.
But it's like all designed so that like all the momentum is just like kind of contained. You know? So it's just really
It's a well-made piece of machinery.
It's just a well-made piece of machinery, and you're just like doot 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 doot. It's not even as loud as like certain guns.
No, when you see school shooting footage, it's always like
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah, it's not like explosions. Dude, there's a guy next to me. There's a big last time I went to the range, there was like a bunch of Chinese guys, all like rich Chinese guys in Orlando who were like bawling out. They were barring out at the range, and so they just got all the most like souped up guns that you can like rent at the range, and they were just like, dude, there was one that was like a shotgun.
I'd like to rent a Desert Eagle.
Yeah, it's a Riri.
One Desert Eagle,
One
please.
Desert Eagle, please.
One Desert Eagle, please.
Dude, they had like a shotgun, a semi-automatic shotgun that had one of those, like you ever see those giant like disc.
Yeah.
Like rounds, like fucking this thick, just full of fucking shells,
Yeah.
dude. And he was just like a little Chinese guy, like a streetwear Asian, just like boom, 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 boom. dude, it's like blowing him back, dude.
It looks like a scene from Rush Hour.
Dude, it literally looks like it looks like a Chinese remake of Heat. Because she has a big ass.
Oh, I feel like Vera Kimmer.
Yeah. And your head is all the way up it. He's Al Pacino.
Air Pacino.
Dude, he was blasting motherfuckers. And then they had I think it was an AK-47. It looked like an AK-47 to me. I don't know. It was definitely an assault rifle.
I wouldn't have been able to contain my laughter.
It was so awesome.
If I saw 10 Chinese guys just going off,
dude, they were having so much fun.
just busting caps at the gun range.
Like, pow, pow, pow. And they were just smiling in the back. It was like 4 of them waiting and one of them shooting the biggest gun ever. And they were so happy. I also saw British. It was kind of cool because it's definitely a thing for foreigners to come and do that they can't do where they live. There's British people. I met there's a British couple, like a fat British couple. He's like, oh my God, love. He like shot a pistol. He's like, oh God, love.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's such a good point because when you
that's
go,
called freedom, brother.
yeah, when you're American and you go to Europe, you're like, what do you do? They're like, you got to go to the coffee shops. You know, it's really you should rent a bike and ride it around and go to
Go on the River Thames. or whatever.
take a boat down the river like you do European shit. Here, like if you wanted to be a travel agent, like recommending stuff to Europeans or Asians, you'd be like, dude, go to Applebee's, go to a gun range.
Yeah, dude, it'd be so
If
fire.
you want the experience of things you can't do in Europe,
All right, I got-
Applebee's and the gun range.
Yeah, State Fair,
State Fair.
gun range.
Yeah,
Dude, you would have so much fun. And it's shit you cannot do anywhere else.
Yeah.
If you went to a fucking
You
Texas
should-
State Fair and a gun range in the same day and you were just a Chinese boy, oh my God, you'd have so much fun.
If you went to like Texas Roadhouse and saw how many games were playing at the same time,
Oh my God.
like that's the move. Like if I had a friend in Europe or China and I wanted them to experience America, I would go, come in March, we'll watch the first round of March Madness at Texas Roadhouse. There's going to be 16 games on at the same time.
Oh, dude, this
and
is
then
getting
we'll
me
go to
hyped
the gun
up.
range.
That'd be
Then
so
we'll go to
fun.
the gun range.
That'd be the perfect day.
Yeah.
That'd be a perfect day.
Dude,
they were
the
definitely
European
all going
mind
to Disney.
can't comprehend
They
that
can't
much
comprehend
basketball.
that much fun.
Can't comprehend that many
Dude,
rounds.
You can't, bro. You kidding me?
Yeah. I would get a beer tower or a round of discount frozen margaritas. This is the move.
Dude, frozen margs and fucking big ass steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Because
badass.
if you come here, you just want to consume large quantities of garbage.
Yeah.
Watch sports on television.
And shoot guns.
And shoot guns.
Yeah, that'd be so fist.
Because when I think Europe, I think of them going to the soccer game. No.
Yeah.
What's really American is to go
Watching
to
it on
B-dubs and watching it on TV.
Yeah. For sure.
That's
That's
bust some
definitely true.
caps in a fucking
And bust some
Paperman's
cats.
ass.
Yeah. 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 That was sick. I went with a friend of mine to the gun range, and he didn't want to shoot any guns. He just stood there. I was like, you baby.
Why?
I don't know. He was like, I can't. It scares me. I can't do it.
Really?
I was like, you little baby.
I've never shot a gun, and if I'm going to the gun range, I'm shooting guns.
Yeah, we got to do it, dude.
Let's do it.
We got to do it. We've been saying it for years. We got to go.
That'd be really fun.
Let's do it this weekend.
I mean, I'll go to the gun range.
Let's do it. Me and I don't have a. You have to. I don't have a gun.
We gotta rent guns.
I think you can rent guns. Pretty sure.
Can I walk in with no shooting experience and rent a fucking gun?
Yeah, they'll just make you do like a little class and shit.
All right.
Yeah, you usually got to go like.
But if you have a gun, you could bring it to the gun range.
Yeah, you just walk in.
Wild.
Yeah. I know some guys with guns. I can hit them up.
Pretty sick.
That'd be fun.
Speaking of Chinese guys loving guns, Hans Kim will go to the desert and shoot machine guns all the time.
Really?
I always see videos of Hans in the desert.
Shooting machine guns?
There's a guy in the desert who has like a makeshift gun range.
Okay.
In
like
West
way
Texas.
west?
Yeah, I think a couple hours.
Yeah.
But comics will go and just shoot machine guns.
That's crazy. I would be very curious to see what an automatic weapon. It's pretty crazy.
Right?
I almost am more interested in like a giant rifle.
Like a sniper rifle?
Just like a 50 caliber sniper.
Yeah,
just breaks
like
my
a turret,
clavicle.
right?
No, a sniper.
Okay.
That's just a giant long barrel. It's like a 6-foot gun.
Wow.
Yeah.
But there's the 50 cal rounds.
The giant rounds. It's that one with like, you ever see like the kind of rectangular end to it at the end of the barrel? Like with the giant hole in the big rectangular end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what blow motherfuckers away.
So like Chris Kyle, were those guys using 50 cals?
I don't know. Probably. They probably knew how to use one. I don't know if they were using one necessarily. But probably not, because you're trying to be stealthy. Those things are loud as fuck.
If the bullet's this big, it's not. I mean, it's impressive, but you also got to think you could hit almost any body part and the person's just going to explode.
Yeah.
Like if you shoot someone in the leg with a bullet that
It'll
big,
blow their leg clean off.
and you're going to hit an artery by nature.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, you just bleed out.
You bleed out.
Yeah.
There's no way. Yeah. So you can really hit any part of that.
Right. But they're hitting any part of them from like a mile away.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, it's not, it's not like fucking, what's his name?
Gotta hold your breath.
You gotta hold your breath. Consistent pressure. That is actually really, it was a hard, like, shooting guns, like, I'm not that good at it. I'm a pretty bad shot. Mediocre. But, like, that's, like, a hard thing. You have to, like, squeeze the trigger with, like, consistent just pullback pressure. Like, you'd think you can just go like this. You can't. It's actually pretty hard to push it back.
There's resistance.
There's a good amount of resistance, and you gotta, like, do it, like, evenly. Like, through the motion of pulling the trigger. Because if you kind of, like, start heavy, and then you won't end, and then you'll push back again, and then you're already moving the gun by doing that. Yeah.
So why are you a bad shot? Because you're not good at that part?
Not good at, there's a million little details that I'm just not good at, you know? And you gotta just stay still and, like, control your breath and squeeze with consistent pressure.
There's no way I'm good at this. I'd be terrible.
That first try, I got better. You get better, but little just learning curve.
It's like bowling.
Yeah, it's like bowling. Just like bowling. It's honestly a lot like bowling.
That's another thing that I would want to take Europeans to do is bowl.
Bowling.
And drink at the bowling alley.
Yeah, you got to drink and eat like
our bowling alley is a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, you could get like brisket, cheese fries, and
yeah,
slam 25 beers.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Get a pitcher of fucking Miller Lite. Have a blast.
Dude, our bowling alley in Buffalo is great. Just full Buffalo food, pizza, wings, a bunch of million things. Huge 360 bar. Beers are like $2.
Damn.
You used to be able to get a double mixed drink for $3.50.
Jesus Christ.
They're
hammered.
Yeah, everybody's wasted.
You should be blacked
Everybody
out.
watches Bills games there, and they raffle off Bills gear.
Okay, that sounds pretty sick.
It's so fun.
It sounds like a blast.
It's great.
That sounds awesome.
Lewiston Event Center. It's just a bowling alley. I don't know why they call it an event center.
No, it's an event center.
It's kind of a sad name, to be honest.
What's it called?
The Lewiston Event Center. Lewiston Event Center.
Sounds pretty sick.
It's great.
I'd go. I'd definitely go.
It's a gem, dude.
We got to do like Buffalo Helium or something.
Yeah. Buffalo Helium's fun.
Could do that.
Buffalo Helium's in an area called like the Cobblestone District, and this one crook owns all the buildings.
Yeah. It's one crook.
Yeah, and he'll just like if it's not working out the way he wants, all of a sudden the building goes up in flames. Just burns his own buildings down for sure.
Insurance money,
definitely
wild.
Yeah, all the time his buildings will just burn.
That's awesome.
And this is just a comedy club.
Yeah,
there's a hockey arena with the worst hockey team in the history of sports.
Sabres.
Horrible.
They're horrible.
They're unbelievable. They have the longest active playoff drought in professional American sports.
Let's go.
14 years. Them and the Jets.
Let's go.
I don't know who's going to break first because the Sabres are so bad, but the Jets are so bad.
They're terrible.
They're falling apart, dude.
Yeah, they're really, really bad.
Dude, their best players all want to leave now.
They should.
Garrett Wilson said if Rodgers comes back, I'm gone.
If he does come back?
Yeah, he goes, if he comes back, I will leave.
Wow. He hates Rodgers?
Hates him.
He seems like an ass. I mean, we've said it many times, but it's probably horrible to work with.
Definitely.
Probably a nightmare.
Yeah, he's like a big stat padder, too. He was always kind of a stat padder.
Rodgers?
Yeah, I mean, he was amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Prime Rodgers was, like, ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he was big on, like, touchdown to interception ratio.
Uh-huh.
He loved when his stats were, like, 37 touchdowns, 3 picks, which is impressive.
Yeah.
But it's also a little stat paddy.
Like, it's not that many touchdowns?
Back in those days, I think you could score more touchdowns.
Yeah.
Defenses weren't as good.
Yeah.
So, like, Peyton Manning would put up, like, 55 touchdowns.
So sick.
Yeah, he was nasty.
So far.
But Rodgers' stats this year don't look that bad, but he's horrible.
Yeah.
If you watch the games, he's terrible.
God, it was abysmal.
The Bills game?
That safety.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just like tearing down an ancient man in the end zone.
He's a statue.
Just an unblocked D end. It was an unblocked Buffalo D end just ramming this 45-year-old man. Oh! It was like, oh, man.
He's so old where you watch every hit, you go, oh.
Dude, it's like his dusty
hurt.
bones are going to pop.
I always wonder how long is it going to take him to get up off the turf.
Yeah, he's like it's like my dad getting off the couch.
Dude, when you're 41, man, you could struggle to tie your shoes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bending over's hard.
Yeah.
I know
and
he's
you've been playing tackle football for 30 years.
Yeah.
You're probably so fucked up.
Yeah.
Probably CT'd.
He's got to go hard TRT.
Yeah, he will. He'll be like weirdly huge.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Mike Allstott.
He's insane looking.
He looks amazing. He's like a bodybuilder.
I talked to him on the phone one time.
Why?
My dad knew a guy who knew him, and I was obsessed with football, and I remember I was getting out of the bathtub. I was like 7, and my dad said,
wow.
Luke, you like Mike Allstott, right? And I said, yeah. And then he said, do you want to
Talk to
him?
Mike Allstott?
And I
That's
talked to him
crazy.
on the phone, yeah.
And you're like, you're really good at football.
I should ask my dad who, basically, I think I was 7. I should ask my dad who knew Mike Allstott.
That's so sick.
Yeah, he had a friend who knew Mike Allstott.
Dude, Allstott was the man when I was a kid.
So sick.
He's so fire. I love a giant guy.
Yeah.
Him and like Bettis.
They don't make fullbacks like that anymore,
No,
dude.
there's no fullbacks anymore.
No.
The best one is like Juszczyk, or however you say his name.
Juszczyk.
And he's just a receiver.
Yeah. Well, who's the guy on the Patrick Ricard on the Ravens? Pretty good.
Okay, I don't know him.
Juszczyk's
He
like
just
the best
blocks like crazy.
Yeah, we got a guy, Reggie Gilliam, but he's basically like a special teamer.
Yeah,
Corey Knox is a fullback. For the
that's
Bills.
true.
Our buddy Corey Knox.
There's just no fullbacks anymore.
No.
We got to start running just the eye. Power eye.
Yeah, yeah, dude. That's all I ran in Madden 04.
Hell yeah.
Power eye.
Power eye. No, I'm Madden 04. I just played the
Vic.
Falcons and played out of the shotgun every time.
So fun.
So sick.
Yeah.
So baller.
You play action, roll out.
Just
All right.
just bootlegs and just run 40 yards every time.
Hail Mary. Bring all the DBs out.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a 40
It's
yards
completely
each way.
completely broken game. I was watching Madden, like people play Madden, and it looks too realistic.
It's not fun.
They move like at a reasonable pace. I'm like, it used to be like, it used to be like
Yeah,
fast.
No. We've talked about this. They
Yeah.
ruin sports games.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
0
too
for
fast.
3 this year.
On sports games,
I tried Madden, I tried 2K, and I tried FIFA.
I like FIFA.
It's too hard now, dude. Have you
Yeah.
played the new one?
Well, I
It's
don't think
really
so.
tough,
I think I played
man.
like the last one was 21 or 22.
If
maybe.
you and I played, we would have fun because we're not going to be good. But
That's what happened. I would just play Ross.
no, that's fun.
Yeah, or we play on teams online, and it was like skill based.
Yeah.
So, and he was okay. Like he wasn't amazing.
I used to be good. I don't know enough about soccer now. They made
Yeah.
all these games. If you don't
Too
know a
in
lot
depth.
about the sport, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It used to be you could just kind of pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, dude. They're not arcadey enough. I want them to be fun.
yeah, right.
Like an arcade game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I've been getting into darts. Me and Joe.
Darts rules.
Me and Joe have been getting really into darts.
Yeah? We got to play
I've gotten
sometime.
way better at darts.
Yeah?
I'm way better.
Did I tell you the story about when O'Connor and I played darts till 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
And the bartender at the Irish pub goes, well, we can't serve you drinks no more, but you seem like you're having fun, so if you want to just stay, I'll be here till like 7 in the morning.
What does he do?
I
Does
don't
he just live there? He's got to live there.
Probably. He just looked at me and Chris and was like, these guys want to stay for another 3 hours.
Just-
4:20 in the morning.
Jesus. Did you?
No, we had to go home.
Okay. Good.
We were just hammered, and he was giving me darts tips. We were like,
Nah.
there we go!
I heard they don't let you have like open. They like on televised darts. They used to just have beers and cigarettes and just
Sick.
play like. And now on televised darts they don't let them do that. So they take breaks between rounds. And what all these guys do, they go backstage or whatever. They just have a couple pints and then come back out.
Of course.
They all just have a couple beers and then go back and play.
Oh, they're definitely all better with a little buzz in them.
Yeah, they got. I mean, that's how they learned. That's everything.
Yeah.
It's
It's
everything.
their comfort zone.
What's the perfect one? It's like 320 triple 20s in a row, and then you get like bullseyes, right? Because I don't know how they play. They play different than like cricket. You know, they don't play.
They don't play cricket?
No, they play it like with scoring though.
Oh, they
and,
play like 301, 501.
Yeah. So you got to do like they do a certain amount of triple 20s in a row. And you got to do like 3 throws of triple 20s in a row, and then you hit like 17, bullseye.
Yeah.
There's like a perfect game in
3
darts.
triple 20s, it gets 180 off the board. 3 double bulls gets 150. So now you're down 330.
Yeah.
So if you're playing like 501.
Is the first to 500 points?
Yeah, down. You count down.
What do you mean?
You start with 500.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's something like that, but you have to like nail it. You can't go over or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to get the exact amount of points. So I forget exactly how they do it, but there's a way to do like, you literally you win the game in 3 turns. It's like a perfect darts game.
Oh, that's sick.
And it'll just like be a fat fucking scouser.
Is it a fat guy from Scotland?
Yeah. He's fucking hammered.
Have you seen that one where the guy's down big, the fat guy, and he comes back? And the announcer's going crazy.
They're like, he's done it!
Yeah.
Oh my god! He's done it!
It's gold! It's gold!
Dude, I don't know about you, but I think I might have a real aversion to British people.
Hit me with this. I'm all ears.
I don't know if I've ever met a British person that I liked.
I was,
You know what? Actually, I liked Kyle.
yeah, Legacy.
I like Kyle Legacy.
He's great.
But it's almost like he doesn't count in my mind because he's got that crazy Scouser voice.
Yes.
But I've never met a guy who's like, hello, I'm British, hello. Yeah. And I've been like, eh.
Yeah, he was complimenting me on a set, and I almost couldn't hear him.
Oh,
couldn't
it's
understand
crazy.
What he's saying. He was saying nice things to me, and I wanted to participate. Oh, I'm ready.
I was just talking, John.
I'm like, dude, thank
Dude,
you.
it's crazy how he sounds.
He could have been like, you're an unfunny.
You would have no clue.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he was like, he goes, keep your head up, king.
Yeah.
King. King. King.
I don't know if I dislike British people.
Maybe, just as a rule of thumb, I'm not big on the British.
I think
I'm not big on Brits.
I have a love-hate relationship with the Irish.
Yeah.
They're great. They're just such deeply miserable people. But they're so funny.
Yeah, I think I like the Irish a lot more.
They're great. They're
I like
so
the Irish
funny.
more. I think Irish are the best white people.
Yeah, I'm pound for pound. Like, if you're gonna hang out, I mean, dude, if you're hanging out with like Colum and Finnerty,
oh my god,
you're gonna laugh so much.
They're so much fun.
They're so funny.
They're ridiculously funny. I love those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just fucking talking shit.
Yeah.
They're the best.
they have a great. And I started a stand-up.
But
at
that's
Boston.
not like who do you think? Like, I
Boston?
can't imagine a British guy being like that.
I don't think they are. I mean, I know like culturally British. When British people come here, usually what they like about America is that the positivity.
Yeah.
And the ambition and the optimism.
That's right.
Like in the UK, if you're ambitious, it's corny.
like cringe. Yeah,
It's cringe.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like very like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Energy.
They
That's
have a
culturally British.
because they have such a rigid class structure. You know,
Yes.
there's like it's interesting. Like in England, they have like we have it too, but I think it's more rigid there. Of if you're poor, you talk a certain way. Like there's like defined like a posh accent.
Yeah.
Like you can have a rich person's accent. I'm like that's not a thing really in America
Yeah, I think
because rich people can talk anyway.
culturally
pretty much.
Brits also like, they're more well-read than us, but you like read things and do things on your own time, and you hit the pub and you watch a soccer game, and like it's rainy and life is sad and life is suffering, and that's part of it, and you're supposed to just kind of stick it out and exist and float through.
What do they call that? There's a word for that. I forgot what it is. It's like English something. You know, like Malays or English.
Yeah.
There's a word for it. I forget what it is.
But here we
They're
sell
kinda
everybody
dreary.
this like scam Gary V bill of goods. You know?
Yeah, and then you have the odd British or Canadian who comes here and is like, I want that so bad.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, chill.
That's why every like British guy who comes here and stays is like Chris Williamson.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Fuck that guy, dude.
Dude,
He creeps me out, man.
he's odd.
Wasn't he on like Love Island?
He was on Big
Brother.
Tate was on Big Brother. Maybe, yeah, he might have been
I think
on
he
Love
was on
Island.
the fucking Love Island. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Are we pretending he's smart? What is going on?
Yeah, I also wonder, like, when these guys are talking about, like, their productivity, I'm like, but aren't you just getting shredded and doing podcasts? Which is, like, essentially what I'm trying to do. But I can speak firsthand, like, even if I'm doing that at the peak of my abilities, I don't know how productive I am.
Yeah.
You're not building something.
It's all self-improvement.
Yeah.
It's all being like, I have like a six-pack and a lot of money.
Yes, like Autumn's uncle got into woodworking after he got retired. He got really good at it. He built himself a back deck, a gazebo, and a bar.
It's very
all
productive.
out of wood. That's literally productive.
You're producing something.
I just don't think podcasting and doing sit-ups is productive.
No.
Like being shredded and doing having a successful podcast, that's good for you.
Yeah.
Is it productivity?
I don't think so.
You're not really making anything.
Yeah.
You're just lifting and yapping.
It's weird.
And I lift and yap. I like to lift and
I
yap.
love, dude, yapping's great.
Yeah.
I'm not a big lifter, but I like, I like to yap.
But it's not. Is it productive?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You're not producing.
Right. So it's funny to give this guy this credit for that. And you're like, for what?
Yeah.
What has he done? Make a podcast business? Patrick Bet David did too. No one's like, what a fucking
No, like
genius.
Henry Ford was productive.
Yeah.
He was a productive man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's guys who built their own houses.
Yeah, that's productive.
Yeah. Yeah. While having a job, these guys.
Yes.
A lot of these guys would like build a house while they worked.
Like a Mexican guy who can improve his own car in his backyard is literally productive.
Right. He's
I don't
fixing
know if
something
you
or
yap
making
in 8
something.
hours a day after you do a fasted cardio.
Yeah,
workout.
and then you
Is that productive?
pretend to write a book
Yeah.
where you just talk to someone.
You're kind of wasting your time and other people are participating in your
Oh,
wasting your time.
100%.
You're like you're a handsome time waster.
Yeah.
You're a handsome, popular time
Right,
waster.
which is what we're aiming for sure.
I would love to be a handsome time waster.
I'd
I'll
love to be
waste
a
all your
handsome
fucking
time waster.
dude.
I'm already halfway there. What's good?
Yeah,
I'm handsome as hell.
Shuddy, I waste all your time.
I waste all your time, girl.
Girl, I waste your time.
But at least we have the artifice of, not the artifice, but we're just being entertaining. There's no ambiguity about it.
yeah.
That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like is that these guys pretend that they're doing something that is, like you said, productive. Like that listening to their show will improve your life in some way.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't think so. Like the amount of people who listen to the Huberman Lab, you think we'd be surrounded by like Adonises and, the most productive, rich, handsome people ever.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
We're not.
People listen to Huberman because it makes them feel like it makes them think that they're improving by listening to a guy list off good things to do.
Yeah, I'm also like not drinking, and pre-holidays I've really been eating like a pig, but pre-holidays I was not drinking for months and eating well and working out. And I felt really good. I don't know how much better I could feel if I was taking like cold showers and eating like organ meat and like staring at the sun and journaling. Like, would I notice the physical difference in how I felt? I don't think so. It's got to be marginal.
Yeah, it's probably marginal.
You know what I mean?
But it's all also built on the back of you will make more money. It's all about making more money.
Yeah.
Everything centers around making more money.
Yeah, for sure.
There's literally nothing else.
Yeah, if we just gave people manufacturing jobs that had clear upward mobility,
Right.
then
They would have no
doing all
need
this.
for any of this. It
Yeah.
would not make any sense. It's
Yeah,
like in China, are they?
definitely not.
No.
Like, I have a friend who's a lawyer, and he works at a big firm, and there's an 8-year partner track. There's no way he's taking cold showers.
No.
He's working at a job where he knows the concrete-
Exactly what he needs to do to make more money.
He knows the milestones and the time it's going to take to get to them,
Yeah.
and what he has to do to reach them.
Right.
There's no fucking shot he's daily journaling.
Yeah.
No way.
It's more about like this
This
like
daily journaling shit is like you do data entry and there's no such thing as a promotion.
right.
And you're just sitting
You're
in this
stuck.
holding pattern.
And then you have all this anxiety, this built up whatever the fuck, and you're like, okay, I got to put this somewhere.
Yeah.
And they put it into like staring at the sun.
For sure.
And then Huberman gives you like kind of like the feeling of relief from that anxiety because you listen to it, you go, I am improving myself. We are, it might as well just be Huberman just repeating like, you're doing good.
yeah.
Good job. Way to go, sport. I love you.
Yeah, for
I'm your
sure.
dad.
Yeah.
I love you and I'm your dad.
It's pure daddy mode.
It's so daddy mode, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah. I feel like I kind of looked out with my dad because he's just so not like that.
Yeah.
He has no, like, he's, whatever the Christian McCaffrey's dad is, he has, like, zero of that. He's like, are you
Yeah.
fucking up? I'm like, no. And he's like, then you're fine.
Yeah.
My dad tells me I'm fine, That's what you kind of need from your dad for you to go, yeah, you're working hard. Don't worry about it. It's all right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not mad at you. Why do you think I'm mad at you? I don't know.
My dad's like a very starry-eyed boomer liberal.
Yeah.
Where like he existed in a time where you had the financial stability to experience things.
Yeah.
So he's like very well read and well traveled.
And he wants that for you?
Yeah.
That's
and he
nice.
just like, yeah, he's like kind of Bourdain-y and he loves Bourdain. But
Yeah.
he is kind of Bourdain-y.
Yeah.
Like he has all these journals from back when he was traveling, studying abroad in Europe.
Yeah.
And he has weird stories about like pretending to be sick on a train to France because he couldn't afford the train and stuff like that.
Nice.
Like, yeah, like he's like a well-read, well-traveled, really happy, sweet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that's a
like,
better North Star than like guy who takes cold showers and wakes up at 4 a.m.
the version of my dad that exists now is like a trust fund kid living in a van and vlogging it on Instagram.
Yeah, you have to be a trust fund kid for it to start
Yeah,
that
like
way.
a trust fund van life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Van life.
Like the guy who killed Gabby Petito.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my dad.
That's your dad.
My dad now would be murdering Gabby Petito. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're just going to a different route, honey. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, I heard about a shortcut on
We're going to take the back roads through Yellowstone. It's going to be a lot prettier.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. The view.
Yeah, it's funny that one blew up. Like, I wonder how many guys felt vindicated. Because I drove down here from New York with my girlfriend when we moved. Totally understand the murder. totally get it.
Go on one road trip with your lady. Like,
Totally
I get it.
Road trip with your wife?
Oh.
Someone's getting killed. Either you're killing her,
Either,
you're killing yourself,
or you're
or
both driving off a cliff.
Yeah, Thelma and Louise style, you're ending
I'm
this
trying to
thing.
think of the longest drive I've had with my old lady. Probably like 7-8 hours. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's one day. Multiple days?
It's a lot,
We'd
dude.
argue. I'd scream at some point.
Yeah. Well, you know, you stop. She wants to stop to piss every 90 minutes. And then the third stop, you're in the third gas station souvenir shop.
Yeah, and she's like looking at stuff.
Yeah, and you're just like, you know, I don't think we need souvenirs from rural Virginia.
Yeah.
We're at a
Probably
rest
not.
stop in Virginia.
Probably not.
Yeah.
If she wanted to take her time at a gas station in rural Virginia,
Yeah.
my lady would never do that.
No, this is...
She would, that would drive me up a
my
fucking
lady loves
wall.
to piss, and she loves souvenirs.
Oh, what are we?
And you have to go, I love you, but we're in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
It's time to
The
leave.
sun's going down.
Yeah.
You're a little couple shades too dark.
Yeah. You can't be seen here
It's
after
just
dark.
Sundown town, lady. We gotta go. Cashier's looking at her like, "What you buying?
Yeah.
Well, you gonna buy one of them or not?"
Man, what are you doing here? You know, it's after sundown. I'm like, don't worry. I'm
Don't
gonna
worry, I'm taking her out of
kill
here.
her. I'm going to kill her. Don't worry.
I'm taking her to Yellowstone, and it's the last you'll ever hear of her.
Look, man, if anybody's going to murder my girlfriend, it's going to
Gotta
be
be
me.
me, all right? Big
If anybody's
tough guy.
going to kill my Latina girlfriend, it's going to be me.
All right, big man.
All right?
Think you're a big
Hey.
shot?
We're camping tonight. You think I'm not going to kill her? I got it covered, man.
Would she camp? There's no way she'd camp.
Nah. What? I don't know.
She'd glamp.
She'd glamp.
They'd
She'd
all
glamp.
glamp.
Yeah. Your lady would camp.
Yeah.
You guys are white.
Well, she wants to. I don't want to camp. Hell no. So we set up a tent and fuck off.
Dude, you'd be
No.
You would be so cranky waking up in a tent.
Dude, are you kidding me? No fucking way. Get the fuck out of here.
I need
No.
you to camp.
No. I'd stay in a cabin.
Yeah,
A nice cabin.
You
I'd
don't-
stay in an RV.
You don't want to camp in a tent, though.
No goddamn way.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Dude.
Sleeping on the fucking floor? On the forest floor? No fucking way. My friends used to sleep in hammocks just outside. And I'm like, bro.
Dude, Autumn was blown away by the whiteness of us going to that ski town. I told you the story
Yeah.
on the Patreon of the hitchhiking.
Yeah.
I hitchhiked. My Latin girlfriend was terrified.
Yeah.
She's mortified that she found out I hitchhiked.
Yeah, she
But,
thought you would die.
But she was just blown away by the whole...
The
there was
honky vibes.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe what she was hearing people were doing on skis.
Yeah.
She couldn't believe like where we were, that anybody was there, that anybody lived there.
Yeah, yeah.
That people were hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just couldn't believe it.
It's ski whiteness is a different level.
It's it's crazy.
That's pure white.
Yeah.
That's like next level white.
Yeah. Dude,
It's intense. It's hot cocoa white.
yeah.
You know, it's earmuffs.
Did I tell you about the the crowd work thing that happened. I'm gonna post a clip of it, but I was like fucking with this ski bum kid.
Yeah.
Who's fully like, yo, bro, like the vibes are tight, like that, like 21-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was like, leading into a bit, I was like, they're gonna bring back the military draft. People your age, dude. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
You know. But that's all I said. He goes, "Oh, bro, for sure. Like I'm gonna be the next Shador." And I go, Shador. And I go, Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, you're talking about the NFL draft. I was like, I'm talking about the military draft.
He doesn't even know what that word means.
He's completely tapped out. It just goes, it literally, in earnest, goes, I'm going to be the next Shador. When I asked, how do you feel about getting drafted into the military?
These fucking people, dude. Fucking
just fried.
Oh, yeah, play football.
Yeah, dude.
We're cooked. We're so cooked.
Yeah.
That kid's on the front lines.
Yeah, that's
how you got into it?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Fucking crazy.
I was talking about like a guy from the military comes to his mom's house, like, we're going to need you to serve.
Yeah.
We're drafting you in the military, sorry. And he's just like, no, bro, okay. And he's like, I was doing like 3-step drops. So I've been working on my deep ball, dude.
Like, I'm working on my deep ball, bro. My 3-step drop back, bro.
Yeah, it's different levels of white.
Yeah, it's
rich,
next level white.
Some real rich kids.
It's like rich, stupid white. Like stupid people white.
Yeah,
but they're rich too.
For sure.
Like ski bum. Just like,
next level dumb.
Yeah.
Never experienced anything.
CTE from the slopes.
Yeah.
And bumping their head on moguls their whole life. Is that what they're called? Moguls? Mobiles? Moguls.
Yeah.
The little bumps.
Uh-huh.
I used to hate those fucking things.
They suck.
I was so scared of those fuckers. One time I was in ski school as a little kid, and we went down. There was like a steep ass. It was like level 1, and it was like a steep ass blue thing with moguls.
Yeah.
And she was like, it was an Australian lady. I remember she's like, okay, kids, we're running a little late, so we got to go down this way. It's faster down the mountain to go this way. There's mobiles. It's a level 2 blue. It's going to be a little hard, but we're going to do it together. We can do it. And I went, I'm not going. I fully like Woody Allen, like, I'm not going down that.
You're halfway down. She's like, Christoph, you're skiing like an Aborigine.
Yeah, you're skiing like a fucking pussy. Because what I was doing was like, I'm not going to go. And she goes, please, like, you're going to be late. Like, she was like thinking about her job. I remember going, I don't care. I'm not going. She goes, please, like, we all need to go. I'm like holding up everybody going, I'm not going to go. She goes, okay, well, we'll start and you just follow us. And they all went down and I just was at the top just looking at
staring at it, not doing it.
I'm not going. And she goes, okay, you can do it.
It's just a level 2.
And yeah, dude, it was a double square.
Yeah.
With moguls, dude.
Nah.
I was a fat fucking 8-year-old. No fucking way, dude. It's not happening.
No.
And so
you knew your limitations.
I know I'm gonna break my spine in half. And so I did like the walk it sideways move, like all the way down. And then we were so late. Yeah. And then my parents picked me up at the base of the thing or whatever really late. They're like, where the hell were you? And then she skis over and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's sort of like weeping. I couldn't get him to go down the man.
He's fat.
He's a fucking pussy.
Fat little ringer.
He's a fucking ringer.
Fat little ringer. I'm sorry.
I hate his fucking guts.
Dude, I was on a ski lift one time in a little class.
Yeah.
Like one of those ski schools. And it was me and these 2 twin girls. We were all about 8. And then the instructor, who's a full, like, ski bro.
Yeah.
He's like 17, maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got the bar up because he's fixing one of the twins, like, something on her jacket. Like, he's helping her fix up her jacket. And he put the bar up for a second to fix up the jacket.
Yeah.
And the other twin fell. Fell off the lift. Swear to God, she fell. And I vividly remember this. It's seared into my brain. He's just like... No, and he's freaking out, and he just kicks his skis off
and jumps.
Whoa! Like we were close to the end of the lift.
How far down? How far down did she fall? Like 10 feet?
In my mind, it was bigger. It wasn't in the middle of the lift. It was close to the end.
Yeah,
it was far enough
to where
maybe
he was
20.
Whoa, was she okay?
Yeah, she was all right. She was okay.
Thank God.
Nothing bad happened. But I vividly remember this like stone ski instructor be like, "Fuck, shit," and then just leaping off himself.
That's so funny.
It was so funny. She was in like a green kid's like jelly bean ski costume.
Yeah. You see her hit the powder like. You see her disappear.
Yeah,
snow comes over her. Where the fuck did she go?
I distinctly remember being like, "Did that just fucking happen?"
That's crazy.
Did that really just happened?
I never fell off one of those fucking things, but I hated the ones without bars.
Yeah,
They used to scare the shit out of me.
they're scary.
Scare the fuck out of me. You'd be on the no bar one. You look down, it's 20 fucking feet to the ground. You're like, oh my God.
There's one in Breckenridge or Park City. One of those. There's a 2-seater, no bar,
Yeah.
and at one point, there's a 600-foot drop to a canyon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You would just die.
For sure.
You can't have a bar, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, no bar.
That's scary as shit.
2-seater, no bar, 600-foot drop.
Whoa.
I mean, it goes over.
You would
a
just
canyon.
die.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I always wonder why there's no bar on it. Someone will know what
Why
ski
there's
place
no
it's
bar?
at. Why there's no bar and what place it's at.
I think they're just old and they just don't replace. You'd have to replace the whole fucking thing.
You got to be taking quite a risk to not replace it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Someone
nuts.
had to have died. People die every year skiing, though.
Yeah.
They
Usually
slam
hit
their
trees.
fucking head into a wall,
Yeah,
into
they
a
usually-
tree. Yeah,
They usually hit trees.
yeah.
Like,
Sonny Bono.
who's the Kennedy?
Oh, I don't even know. There's a Kennedy. It's a very Kennedy way to die.
Bobby Kennedy, Robert Kennedy Jr., Robert F. Kennedy Sr. got whacked.
Yeah.
Who's the Kennedy that died skiing?
Wasn't the one that died? Well, no. Did RFK Sr. He crashed his car into the water, right?
Ski.
And then he lived though, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Michael Kennedy was the one who died skiing.
These
Okay,
fuckers.
so this was RFK's brother.
Jesus Christ.
Died skiing
RFK's brother would die skiing.
in Aspen after inadvertently skiing into a tree.
That's always a tree.
Yeah.
They're flying down the mountain, and then they lose control, and their head hits a tree, and it's just
Yeah.
over.
You
It's just
done.
good. See ya.
I swear I thought they were.
CIA took
he and
control of his
boy-
skis.
Yeah, definitely.
They had a little.
Yeah, I got it
robots.
right. Dude, they were playing catch with a football.
While skiing.
Yep. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't even make sense.
And he hit a tree, and he wasn't wearing a helmet, and he died.
Yeah. My parents always made me wear a helmet.
Yeah, I wear a helmet. You got to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
It's not even like skateboarding where it's like gay.
The idea, I mean, you're going like 40 miles an hour, aren't you?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, how fast are you going? You're going pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
And downhill. So you're going to keep fucking going.
yeah,
You're going to hit your head multiple times
for sure.
if you fall. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, the skiing and steamboats. I was in the trees the whole time.
Yeah, that I remember liking. I remember I went to steamboat. It might have been there that Australian lady wept. Yeah, because I remember you could go through these little side tracks and it was really fun.
Yeah,
And it was like woo woo woo.
it's cool.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was a good time.
Yeah, I love it. You want to wrap things up?
Yeah, dude.
All right, boys,
Thank
ladies.
you for joining us. Thank
You're
you,
the
baby
best. Join the
mamas.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/roughweek. 2 bonus episodes a week. Thank you all thank you all who have been supporting.
Yeah, thanks for all the nice comments. We got some nice
We
Patreon
did get
comments
some nice
recently, which
Patreon
we
comments.
appreciate.
We're
Shouts
turning these out for you guys.
Yeah, we love you, boys.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.